Dylan, do you got a beverage?
I do have a beverage.
Let's see, I got to put it in the camera. Got my coffee. It's kind of cold, but that's all right. Dylan and I, this is Dylan Browning. He's a guest, and he's going to be helping Bible Study Company grow. And one of the things that we're doing is we're more than willing to come to your church and small group via Zoom to kind of show you how Bible Study Company works. But this podcast today, oh, by the way, you're supposed to subscribe. Mm-hmm. You have to like and subscribe and share because we can't grow if you don't do that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Dylan grew up Pentecostal, and I grew up kind of charismatic. So you wanted to do a podcast basically on the theology surrounding charismatic theology that we kind of grew up in, mm-hmm. right? And you don't have to do a yes or no question either. By the way, you'll see me abuse them periodically. So anyway, so tell us just a little bit about your background.
Yeah, so I don't want to say I grew up Pentecostal. I didn't grow up in a church, but from a young age, my thinking was towards Pentecostal when I got into the Bible and started trying to strengthen my relationship with God. And I met Rick, and he tore me down, and here we are. But as I am evangelizing online, and new believers are starting to contact me more, it's very, very easy to get into the thinking that we need to do or that we can do. And that's the issue of some of the topics that we're going to discuss today, that we can do certain things. But it's really easy, and it's super exciting too, especially once that spiritual veil has been torn in your life, to try to dive deep into it. And like Rick told me, stick your antenna up in there into that realm, and then things start happening in your life, which isn't necessarily a good thing.
Well, you're also sticking it up, that antenna up into familiar spirits.
Yep. That was what I was hitting on.
And they can give you false reality. But anyway, we're going to have quite a few topics. We're going to talk about the biblical speaking in tongues. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about the charismatic and Pentecostal speaking in tongues. We're going to talk also about apostolic authority. Do we have the same type of authority as the apostles? Mm-hmm. And we're going to get into a lot of theology. And some people in a charismatic realm would say, oh, well, that's just religion. And actually, what we would say is, no, that's not. What we are trying to do is find out what the Bible actually says and not people's opinions. Mm-hmm. And so Jesus said to build your house upon the rock, not upon sand, right? Mm-hmm. And what was sand in Judaism but people's opinions? Mm. And so we don't want to build it on what a charismatic or a Pentecostal or even some apostle that calls himself an apostle says. Mm-hmm. We want the biblical apostles, and that's what our first topic is going to be about.
Yep.
So come and join us, right?
Come and join us.
Okay.